So welcome everyone. It is exciting to see you all joining us again. And this is the second out of two on how to execute your holiday marketing plan. And we are Easy Marketing and a digital marketing company, and we work with website, we create logos, we work with social media, with printed materials, and of course we work with email marketing with constant contact. And I'm Katrin Fredriksson, and we have Dixie Ponsky, and we are located just south of Jacksonville in Florida, but we do have clients all over the world and the US. And if you hang on to the very end of our presentations, we are going to draw winners from today's attendees. So make sure you take a look at the follow-up email that is coming around noon today. There will also be a copy of the slideshow and the recording of this webinar.
Thank you, Katrin. In our last session, we talked about preparing for your holiday marketing plan. But if you missed it, don't worry. Each of these is intended to stand alone. But if you don't already have your specific holiday offer in mind, you might find that workshop helpful. We covered things like key dates, goal setting, and defining your target audience. We also covered in detail these 6 different types of holiday offers, from your traditional retailer discount to more sophisticated ideas for nonprofits and B2Bs. And that entire session is available on our YouTube channel, Easy Marketing, spelled E-Z-Y. So go check that out. Let's get our next slide here. All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to execute that holiday plan. And then we're also going to share some ideas on positioning your organization for success after the holidays are over and into the next year. Once you've decided on your holiday offer, you need to think about the channels that you're going to use to promote it. The best executed marketing plans take a comprehensive approach. You have a lot of resources in your tool bag. Hopefully you will have a website. There's Google listings, a Facebook page. I know some of you have tried email marketing. These channels should all work together to get you the best results. So we're going to look at each in detail and how to leverage them for holiday marketing success.
And an example of this is if you decide to run something on your social media, you need to make sure you also have the same offer showing on your website.
Absolutely. So let's talk about websites. This is the first thing. It's the foundational element, and you're going to want to optimize it for the holiday season. So if it's been a while since your site was updated, now is the time. Put your holiday offer right up there on your homepage. And I would also consider updating your banner image. And if you're doing e-commerce, make sure that your e-commerce section is 100% ready for online shoppers. We also highly recommend that you add a sign-up option to your website. So for example, a pop-up that highlights your holiday offer and then asks users to enter their email address. You can offer them something in exchange for their email, like a discount or a downloadable gift guide. If you're doing an event, maybe VIP parking, but having that email is going to allow you to send them offers directly, not only during the holidays, but year-round. If you're using constant contact for your email marketing, which we recommend to all of our nonprofit and small business clients, you can create automated emails that get delivered immediately when they enter, and then a series of emails that fulfills the offer and follows up with the customer over a period of time. Next are listings and review sites. These play a big role in this season. Holiday shoppers want to make informed decisions, so you have to ensure that your information is up to date. So many people are going to be searching businesses and products and gift buying inspiration online. Listing and review sites help people find you and then help them decide if you're trustworthy to do business with. The most popular listing site is Google My Business. It's a free tool that allows small business owners and nonprofits to promote their business information on Google Search and on Google Maps. So if you haven't already, you want to claim that business listing. It's free. And make sure that your website, your address, your phone number, your hours of operation, and your services are correct. You can also update your listing to show temporary holiday hours. If you Googled easy marketing today, you would see this sidebar here on your screen. And at the bottom, there's even a place to promote special offers or events, like this webinar, or like your holiday offer, and it's all free. But it does take a little know-how. So if you're having trouble claiming your listing or updating it or adding special offers, please give us a call. We do it every day, and we'd be happy to steer you in the right direction. Next is social media. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you're interacting with customers. You want to start by updating your profile with holiday hours and any information relating to your offer. Then think about the kinds of posts that you'll need to reach your audience for the holidays. So you can use the more obvious ones like pictures or videos of your products, events, things that link directly to your holiday offer. But we also encourage you to think outside the box and share valuable content like a holiday gift guide or maybe an article about managing holiday stress. You might try to engage your audience by asking questions. So good ones would be, what's the most awkward gift that you've ever received? Or which holiday tradition is your favorite? But in all this, don't forget to drive people back to your email list, like we discussed earlier. The holidays are going to be your best opportunity to grow your database, and that's going to help propel your marketing efforts year round. You can increase engagement by sharing behind the scenes information. So be sure to include images and videos. You want to show your people and get them excited about all of your holiday happenings. You definitely want to create a Facebook event. So not just a post, but an actual event. Because when people click that they're interested, all of their friends see that. So it's a great way to spread the word beyond your current customer base. If you're using Twitter, you can use the advanced search functionality to help you find and follow more potential customers. So you do that by searching keywords that relate to your products or services, and you can also include a location. That's going to help you see tweets of people near you that might be interested in your business. And finally, don't forget about hashtags. We dedicated an entire workshop recently to hashtags. So if your hashtag game has no game, now is a great time to go back, check that out on our YouTube channel. You're going to want to use hashtags that relate to the holidays and also things like hashtag Black Friday or hashtag Small Business Saturday. That's going to help new customers discover you. Otherwise, you're really just talking to your existing customer base. Next up is to send your holiday offer via email. Remember that email is where you can reach people directly in their inbox versus relying on social media that's controlled by some algorithms. So when you're creating your holiday email, it's important to keep it simple. We encourage you to do one picture, one paragraph, and one call to action. If you're using Constant Contact, you can start with some pre-made holiday templates like these. Make sure your first communication goes out at least 3 to 4 days prior to the event or the start of your promotion. And if you send anything on Black Friday itself, it should definitely be just a last chance reminder. We've also touched on Constant Contact's automated features. You can, for example, set up an exclusive promo code for anyone joining your list during the season. You want to promote it on all your places, so your website, your social media, link it to a sign-up form, and then use an automated email to deliver that exclusive discount code. It's great because the opening rate we see for these is about 50%, which is huge. When writing your emails, think about answering 3 basic questions. What are you offering? How will it help your audience? And what should they do next to take advantage of it? Keep it brief, keep it catchy. Everything we talked about up until this point will provide a great foundation for your holiday marketing efforts. So now let's talk about some type of ads that people might want to consider. You have a lot of options, so start with thinking about where your audience is. A Facebook lead ad, for example, is intended to grow your email contact list. It ties together really well with the automation tools we've talked about. And the added advantage is that since these leads are added to your contact list, you're able to market to them as long as you want. A Facebook or Instagram ad is good for driving immediate business. So anyone responding to that ad, you want to point them directly to the product page on your website where they can buy it right away or sign up or come to your event. You want to get them right to the right place. They create a sense of urgency. And finally, Google Ads. Go ahead, Katrine.
No, no, I see we have a question here, and says for paid ads, is it better to put all the money, the budget in one place, or to spread it around? Because you're talking about several different
Yeah,
platforms.
it's a great question. It depends on what your goal is. So different people on this webinar are going to have different goals. Some of you are trying to generate leads. Some of you are trying to sell products and services. Some of you are trying to get people to sign up at an event. So think about what your goal is because these different types of ads are targeted to different types of goals. We generally do encourage you to diversify, but you don't want to take a shotgun approach and just throw money everywhere. So look at what your goal is, pick a type of ad that is going to help you directly maintain that goal. And then we encourage you to do a couple different versions. So on the Google ads, you can use targeted keywords, for example. Try it with different keywords. You can also use different versions with different wording, and that will help you see which of those is most effective and gets a better response. It's a great question. Now that you have more ideas on how to execute your plan, next you're going to want to put together a content calendar. So this is where you're going to plot out what you're going to send or post and when. So your calendar might look something like this example. Remember, you're going to include all the things we've discussed, like updating your website, updating your listings and review sites, your social media posts, your email marketing, and any ads you plan to run. And a lot of these things you can schedule and set up ahead of time. So you can schedule for when you want them to run. You don't have to click and do it right that moment. One tip is when you're pushing out your offer through social media email is to try a series. So you might have a first message announcing what your offer is or what it's going to be. Stay tuned, it's coming. And the second time, you're going to remind people about their offer. And then a day or two before it expires, give them that last chance reminder. And if you need more help, we've done an entire webinar on creating content calendars. So be sure to check that out on our YouTube channel or give us a call if you need help getting started. So finally, let's talk briefly about what you want to think about after the holidays. After the holidays, it's important to evaluate how successful you were in achieving your goal. So if you fell short, you want to pay attention to the stats that are meaningful to your business and that goal that you're working toward. And then make adjustments as you work into the new year. Think about what's important to the bottom line. So while we love things like opens and clicks and impressions, the metric that you want to pay the most attention to should be the one that correlates to your goal, such as increased leads, event registrations, or obviously revenue. To improve future results, it might help to review your offer or maybe the wording that you use to promote it. Your call to action is very important, and even the channels and audiences that you targeted. Ask yourself whether the magnet that you used to attract customers was appealing or visible or clear enough to your target audience. And then experiment with ways to highlight the value that you offer so that you can do even better next time. I would also plan to create an after holiday offer. A recent study showed that more than 80% of people ages 18 to 24 plan to shop after the holidays from December 26th through January 1st. So, because think about it, after the holidays, people will often have gift cards and even cash that has been gifted to them, and it's burning a hole in their pocket. So that's a prime time to appeal to those after holiday feels. So I would use message like, get what you really wanted, or you've done great for everyone else, now treat yourself, or something like relax after the holiday buzz. This is also a great time to show your value and expertise. So we don't want to be just selling all the time. Remember, we've talked before about our 80-20 marketing rule. So 80% of your communications should be educational or useful information, and then 20% should be directly selling of your products or services. And those educational things can be how-to videos. They can be checklists or guides, tips or best practices, or even frequently asked questions. We like to show things behind the scenes, show how your product is made or how you offer a particular service. Even things like news or business industry information are great ways to connect with your customers beyond the sale. And after the holidays, it's a great time to do that. So we're going to take questions in a second, but before we do, we want to recap a few things. Take some time now to plan your holiday marketing. It used to be that, the holiday season didn't really start until after Thanksgiving, but as we all know, it's starting earlier and earlier. You want to start by choosing a really specific goal, understanding your audience and the value that you bring that your competitors don't. That's going to help you come up with an offer that will really entice people. Then you want to use a variety of online tools to make sure that people can find you and see your offer. So you're going to want to update your website, your listings and review sites, utilize social media and email marketing, and possibly even some paid ads. These are going to work together to give you the best results in this crucial holiday season. And don't forget, after the holidays is your chance to measure your success, to look for ways to improve for the future, and to remind people of your value and expertise that you bring year-round. So with that, we're going to turn the floor over to Katrine and take some of your questions.
So I have one here. How soon should we start marketing for the holidays? And yeah.
I would say yesterday. No, just kidding. I typically wait till after Halloween, and then you want to get started. We talked about that content calendar. I encourage you to go back and look at that webinar if you missed it. We always say, like, what gets planned gets done. So if you look toward your goal, are you doing a big Black Friday offer? Are you doing a big Giving Tuesday push if you're a nonprofit? That's your end game, and you're going to back up from there. So maybe weeks in advance, you're going to give people a sneak peek. Hey, big offer coming soon. Sign up for our email so you'll be the first to know. Plan it out from there, because there's some things you can start doing now, like updating your website, like claiming your Google My Business listing to help you get prepared for the holidays. And then really in November is when you need to start in earnest, pushing out those emails, starting with your ads, getting more active on your social media. Great question. And anybody else, if you have questions, you can just type them into the box there. We'd be glad to take them. Or you can always contact us individually later if you have something that pertains to your business.
So those were the two questions we had today. You don't see any more right now. So let's go to the next slide, where we are briefly talking about everything you need is in Constant Contact. It's so much more than just email marketing. So make sure to take a look at it. And if you don't have Constant Contact, please let me know. I see that they had some special promotions, really good promotions for a discount for the first months of use. And you need to let me know, and we will sign you up and give you those promotional codes for that. And if you still haven't got going on all your holiday marketing here, and you have products or services that you thought about, and you're putting all your energy to that and just get overwhelmed with the holiday marketing, let us know. We can talk to you, help you set it up, give you an action plan, and even a content calendar. So this is a special, but we need to get started if you're going to get it out in time. And we have a whole bunch of people here, so we're going to draw a name later on. And if you look in the follow-up email later on today, there is a video announcing the winner. And after this, we hope to see you in 2 weeks. And we are going to do some basic constant contact, email marketing webinar. We're going to talk about how to make your emails clickable, how to make things happen by putting in links and so on. So I hope you will join us on November 10th at 10 a.m.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.